I didn't expect my grandmother's will to feel like a final prank from beyond the grave. She always had a wicked sense of humor, but this one took the cake. I was 22 when she passed. My parents had been gone for 4 years, killed in a boating accident during a family vacation that I'd been too sick to join. Grandma Eleanor had been my anchor ever since, the only person who still made the big empty house on the edge of a lake feel like home. So when the attorney read the terms of the inheritance, I just stared at him, stunned. The lake house and the surrounding property, worth millions, would be mine, but only if I lived there full-time for one uninterrupted year, alongside the other named beneficiary, Riley Kane. Riley freaking Kane. The same girl who'd made my high school life hell. The queen bee who'd spread rumors that I was the reason my parents' boat mysteriously had engine trouble. The one who'd accidentally spilled red punch all over my prom dress and laughed while everyone took pictures. My personal tormentor for 3 straight years. You've got to be kidding me, I muttered. The lawyer shrugged. Your grandmother was very specific. Both of you must reside on the property together for the full year, or the entire estate goes to charity. Riley showed up the next week with 2 suitcases and a chip on her shoulder the size of the lake. She looked different now, tired, quieter, wearing an old hoodie instead of designer clothes. She barely glanced at me as she claimed the East Wing. Trust me, she said flatly. I'm only doing this because I'm broke and my mom's medical bills are killing me. Stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of yours. Fine by me. The house was huge, 8 bedrooms, a private dock, acres of woods. We could coexist like ghosts. At first, that's exactly what we did. We left passive-aggressive notes about groceries and avoided the kitchen at the same times. Until the walnut incident. I was baking cookies late one night when she stormed in, saw the bowl, and went pale. Are you trying to send me to the ER? She snapped. I blinked. Walnut allergy? Severe. 1 crumb, and I'm using the EpiPen. Something clicked. My dad had the exact same allergy. I'd grown up navigating it carefully. I quietly moved the bowl and never baked with walnuts again. She didn't thank me, but the next morning I found my favorite coffee mug already filled and waiting on the counter. The silent truce continued. I noticed her fixing the loose board on the dock one rainy afternoon. She noticed when I left the porch light on because she worked late shifts at the hospital. Then came the big storm. Power went out. Trees came down. We both ended up in the basement trying to find the backup generator manual by flashlight. Sitting on the cold floor with thunder shaking the windows, the silence finally cracked. I started talking about my dad, how he used to tell terrible dad jokes while trying, and failing, to grill fish on the dock. How he once wore a ridiculous fishing hat with lights on it just to make my mom laugh. Riley listened, then spoke so quietly I almost missed it. I used to see him when he'd pick you up from school sometimes. I turned the flashlight toward her. What? She swallowed hard. My mom told me never to go near him. Said it would destroy everything if anyone found out. Found out what? Riley's voice broke. That he was my father too. The world tilted. She explained everything in a rush. The affair, my grandmother paying her mother off to stay silent. The years of resentment Riley's mom poured into her daughter. How Riley grew up knowing she had a half-sister and a father she'd never be allowed to claim. How watching me get the perfect family life fueled years of bitterness that turned into bullying. I hated you because you had him, she whispered. And I wanted a sister so badly it made me sick. But I wasn't allowed to want any of it. We sat in the dark for a long time, the storm raging outside, something heavier raging inside us both. A few days later I dug out an old family photo album. I showed her pictures of our dad, dressed as a pirate for Halloween, falling into the lake while trying to show off on the boat. Riley laughed until she cried when she recognized the same crooked grin she saw in the mirror sometimes. The tension between us didn't vanish overnight. There were still awkward silences and old scars. But the sharp edges softened. We started eating meals together. She taught me how to change a boat battery. I helped her organize her mom's medical paperwork. By the end of the year, when the lawyer came back to finalize the transfer, neither of us wanted to sell the house. Some family you're born into. Some family the universe forces you to build, whether you're ready for it or not.